If you're an insurance agent debating whether you should sell Medicare and you kind of wonder, is all that shines really glittery and gold? Well, this video is for you. Selling Medicare 101. What is going to be required of you? What do you need to know so that you can engage in this most amazing space? Selling Medicare can make you a mighty happy camper, kind of what we call mullet money, all business in the front, party in the back because of the renewals. So I'm going to go into detail about compensation. I'm going to go into detail about leads. I'm going to go into detail about what you got to do to get hipped if you want to sell Medicare Advantage and hopefully make it in this industry. Selling Medicare is something that you do not want to be shined on about. So I'm going to give you some things that maybe you're not being told if you talk to some recruiters across this nation. So I'm going to dive into this with you. Before I go into this content with you, jasonfinalexpense.com. I do run a national insurance agency. I partner and I recruit agents across this nation. We sell tons of Medicare. We sell life and annuities face-to-face and yes, in the telespace. So we understand what this industry is about when it comes to Medicare. So I've got free resources on my website for you. They're free for the taking. And I appreciate you joining with me today in this video. So selling Medicare one-on-one. First off, you got to understand that as a brand new agent, you want to be intentional about understanding what is going to be required of you to even have the privilege of being able to place a single policy. First off, you've got to have your Medicare, certifications if you want to sell Medicare Advantage, meaning you need to have an AHIP. Okay, you got to get the AHIP done. And if you don't have any discount codes, reach out. I'll give you those as well. All right, whether you partner or not, make sure you get a good AHIP, discount code so you don't have to pay the full amount to go past that test. The AHIP is necessary, it's needed, it's required if you want to sell Medicare Advantage, if you want to sell Part D, but it's not required. The AHIP is not needed if you want to sell Medicare supplements. So you've got to kind of decide, do I want to sell Medicare supplements? Or maybe I want to sell Medicare Advantage. If you want to sell Medicare Advantage, you want to dive into that market, you've got to make time to pass your AHIP. All right, absolutely necessary. But to do any kind of Medicare sales, make sure you're not just life licensed. You got to make sure you've got a health license through your own state. So if you're only life licensed, you got to go get your health license through your state, okay, so that you can be in a place to sell something and go get AHIP. So you've got to have your health license, then go get AHIP if you want to sell Medicare Advantage. And then you've got to get appointed with the Medicare Advantage carriers and go get certified after you've passed your AHIP. The AHIP is definitely, it's a brain suck, okay? Your brains feel like they're being sucked out of you. But when you're done, it's over with for that year. And you do need to pass the AHIP every year in the future if you want to continue getting paid. So first off, get yourself AHIP, get yourself certified so that you can be ready to capitalize. And then you really need to be trained. Get trained well. Partner with a good agency like mine that's got corporate trainers that will help you if you want to do just Medicare Advantage. It can be good for you. But at the same point, you got to understand what it's going to take from you. That's why I call Medicare a kind of mullet. Okay. It's mullet money. It's business in the front, and it's painful sometimes because you don't get paid as much. It's not that flash money that you would find in life insurance sales, mortgage protection, annuity, or final expense sales. It's a small amount of money, but it stacks up big time. So for 2022, which is what we're in as of the recording of this video, if you sell someone new to Medicare, or new to a Medicare Advantage plan, you get paid like $573 if you join a good agency. If your renewal, your renewal compensation should be $287. Well, you're getting a pay raise in 2023. Let me share it with you. It's awesome. For 2023, $601, for a brand new to Medicare or turning 65 or new to that plan, first time in it, 601 bones, your compensation just went up, 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 and your renewal, your lifetime renewal is now $301. So the money that you make is kind of like a mullet, business in the front, it's a party in the back once you've stacked enough policies to really give you that comfort level. But it takes a lot of work and you're paying a lot of money for leads. So first off, understand you got to get health licensed as an agent, and then you got to pass your AHIP. You got to get certified. You got to be trained, understand what your compensation is going to be. Make sure you're at full maximum CMS compensation. And if you aren't, please feel free to reach out on my website. We'll make sure you're taken care of so that you can make 2023, the best year for you. But the industry is hard work. You're going to be seeing a lot of people. Medicare supplement sales, Medicare Advantage sales, it's more a servant-based, okay, service-based sale, not a sale, because a lot of times if you're selling Medicare Advantage with zero premium, there's like $0 involved. So it's more of a service work. How can I take care of you, position you better, and then if you make that client's lives better, okay, you're going to make your own life better as well. So Medicare Advantage sales, a lot of them are zero premium or really low or no premium. Good plans for good people. But Medicare supplement sales, which we do a lot of as well, requires dollars. So it is a true sale when you're taking money out of someone's checking account. They got to pay you. There is more involved in that with a supplement sale. Still service-based sale for sure. But when money's not involved, people move a lot quicker. So Medicare Advantage sales are great. You do get paid renewal for the life of the policy with Medicare Advantage. That's phenomenal, right? You're like, yay. Well, hold up for a second. Understand, even if you're one of the most amazing agents on the planet, when you don't have commitment of money every month to pay for a premium, you're going to notice that the policies don't stick around crazy long. People will flip that policy like a pancake, and they can, if they're in a position where they've got, okay, DSNP and LIS and, okay, disaster declarations, they can move those plans around. And trust me, there's good agents that get out there and sometimes will do this. And that client that you thought you'd have a lifetime renewal on, you will lose out on. And it's not always a fault of you, the agent. You're going to lose about 25% of your block of business through attrition, even if you're really good. And I've got agents that have been in this industry long time, veteran agents that do this very thing. And they have shared with me the exact same data that, yes, you will lose about 25% of your block of business annually through attrition. So understand, even if you're the best agent on the planet, when there's no premium involved, they'll leave you. It's just going to be how it's going to be. And it's no reflection of you, the agent. You can follow up until you're blue in the face, the next little shiny object, squirrel, and they're going to sometimes grab another policy from somebody else or some telemarketer overseas that solicits them. And then an agent, okay, just moves the business. And I'm not saying that's the right thing for the consumer, but it does happen. And if you're in the Medicare Advantage space, selling Medicare 101 is not about giving you rainbows and unicorns. I want to give you raw talk about what it really looks like. Medicare supplement sales are stickier business. That's going to stick and stay. I've got policies I've written 18 years ago. And guess what? They're still on the books, Medicare supplement sales is insanely sticky. And oh, by the way, if you just choose to sell Medicare supplements, you don't have to do AHIP. You don't have to certify every dang year. So much easier. So understand, do you want to go Medicare Advantage with more red tape, more that it takes out of you to get certified? Yes, the money's good. $601 for a new enrollment, $301 for a renewal in 2023. That's pretty great, but it's going to cost you money for leads. You want to do a direct mail lead if you're going to be a face-to-face insurance agent. It's going to cost you around the 30s, okay, to get a good direct mail lead. If you partner with a good organization, okay, I can get you taken care of. You can get lead credits to help you pay for your marketing. Like I say, Medicare Advantage, it's called mullet money. All business in the front, which there's an expense to that business. You got to pay for leads, and wait to get paid, what, a $301 check on one that you did? Maybe you did a flip, $301. Well, you paid so much money for the lead and you're dropping money on leads. All leads are not going to be all sales created from those leads. So it is a lead flow heavy business, especially when you're first starting out. You got to have enough capital to sustain that lead flow. That's why having a good lead credit, like what I can help share with you, is powerful when you're selling Medicare Advantage. Once you've got your way about you, you've got a good rhythm. That's where the real money happens. Business in the front, but the party is in the back. You go through that first year. The first year is going to hurt. It's going to be painful. You're going to get told no. You're going to get lots of policies, hopefully. All right. Not everybody makes it in the insurance industry, by the way. 90+% of the industry will fail out. Don't let that be you. Okay. Partner with a good agency. And even when you partner with a good agency, success is never guaranteed, but I hope you make it. So understand, you're going to need lots of leads and you're paying around mid-30s, or you can go age leads and you can sell Medicare Advantage by phone. You can sell Medicare supplements by phone. I do it all the time. Supplements are so easy to sell by phone. It's phenomenal. And people can sell Medicare Advantage by phone as well. So you don't even have to have this road fatigue. And if you want good aged leads for Medicare sales, Medicare supplement, okay, sales as well, can be had for under $1. Yeah. partner with a good agency. It's powerful. So have massive amounts of leads so you can have massive amounts of momentum because you're going to need it. But to be able to build a pipeline, to be able to build even 6 figures of renewable opportunity, if you got your calculator handy for 2023, let's say you want to make 100 grand. Okay. Now we're not going to talk about fall off. We're going to just keep this math really simple. Okay. So $100,000 divided by, let's say, 301. You need 332 lives. Okay. So it may take you maybe 2 years to get $100,000 of income, of renewable income built. But once you have 100 grand, that money is going to keep flowing in as long as the policy stays on the books. So if you're at 100 grand, you probably got to write about $125,000, okay, of business to keep that 100 grand level for the next year, because you got to remember there's going to be some fall off here. That can be frustrating. You've got to be really careful to control your business. Follow up with all your carriers. Make sure that business issues. Make sure it sticks. Make sure you follow up. Like I say, Medicare Advantage sales and supplement sales is a service-driven industry. It's not like final expense where it's one sale, you take care of them, it's done, and you don't really have any service work. Medicare Advantage sales and supplement sales is service-driven. You've got to service them or they're going to maybe go somewhere else. So yes, selling Medicare as a new agent is powerful. Got to make sure you got your health license. Tip number 1. Tip number 2, make sure you've got your AHIP done. Get that done now if you can. Then get certified with each carrier. It's time consuming. It's going to take your time away and you're not making revenue when you're doing that. But the real money is when you start selling, you get trained well, you've been coached well, so you can capitalize in this amazing industry. But if you don't have a lot of capital, if you don't have a lot of money, even with good lead credits that help offset what you're spending on lead flow, it's a dangerous place for you to be, because if you don't have the money to be in the business in the beginning, Medicare is not for you. I'm going to warn you right now. Go into final expense, go into mortgage protection, annuity sales, do something else, not Medicare Advantage or not Medicare supplement sales, because it's cash flow heavy in the front. Huge amount of money that is going to be required of you to start. And you want to put yourself in a chance to win, not in a place where you're stressed, you smell like commission breath in every home, on every call. That's not going to help you. So get your cash right before you ever think about going into Medicare. That's why I say sell final expense first. Get your feet under you, get yourself stable so that you can hopefully be successful and sustain this career, and then get that mullet money, get that Medicare money, that Medicare Advantage money. It's powerful. And if you need good partners, reach out. I'll serve you, get you taken care of at jasonfinalexpense.com. But Medicare 101 is all about getting the leads, seeing the people, being trained, seeing the people, serving the people, selling the people, and doing right by them. That's what'll make the magic happen. So I appreciate you joining me. Hope this content helps you today. If you need any free resources, they're there on my website for the taking. I will put some additional videos up here that may be of a help to you, and maybe your IMO isn't even speaking about, which is talking about recording calls this year as well. So if you need anything at all, I'm here. Have a great day, and thanks for being with me. Bye-bye. See you soon.